Episode 1 was episode 17 of the soft top restoration. This is episode 2 and we're going to see if we can turn over the engine. It is Friday the 9th of July. We're going to see if we can just turn the engine over by hand, see if we can release the gear from the engine, or see how stuck it is this afternoon. This morning we were doing a little bit of work on the stag that's there, just tidying it up a bit underneath. So we'll see how we go this afternoon. So we don't have an appropriate sized socket to fit on here to try to turn the engine. We needed a 1.5 inch, so we've asked somebody who lives nearby if they have one, and if they do they'll probably bring it over for us tomorrow to have another go. We've taken the spark plugs out and it all looks, at least the first, second and third look okay. Third, the thread all looks a bit rusty and it was very tough to get out. So, but we've sprayed a bunch of penetrating fluid in there to see if that helps loosen it off. We took the fan belt off to make sure that both that and the alternator spin freely, and they do. So it's just the engine that's not turning freely. The guy that bought it thinks it's stuck in gear, but given that we've disconnected the prop shaft, it rolls anyway, so that shouldn't be stopping it turning over. And I mean, we did put a wrench on there and tried and just couldn't budge it, but I don't think we had a great grip, so I don't know. So what we'll see if we can get a socket tomorrow. If we can't, then what we might do is connect up the prop shaft and try giving it a pull, towing it backwards a bit with the Jeep, with the Land Rover, or we just might leave it until I'm up again in about a month's time, and not really decided on that front. Need to make a plan for what I'll need to bring for that. So we'll see where this goes. Okay, it's several weeks later. It's the 13th of August today, Friday the 13th. And we didn't video it, but last time I was here we tried pulling the car along to see if the engine would turn over. With it in reverse, being pulled by the Land Rover, it was just turning over. I mean, the engine wasn't turning, the car was just rolling. So I'm guessing, I don't know if that means the clutching is engaged or disengaged, but whichever way, we're not getting drive. So we've got a problem there. But the first thing we wanted to do is we wanted to try turning the engine over. Based on some work I've done, I don't think this car it's never been sawned, and given that you had to start sawing from 1998, that means this hasn't been on the road since 1998. It's not had an MOT or tax since then. So yeah, so we're going to try turning the engine first.
That would be best for hexagon if it fit.
Okay.
Yes.
We might have a problem with the fan being there. Okay. Yeah.
move.
It moved a tiny bit, something did. Right.
Right.
The bolt's loose.
Turn it the other way around. That's a bit ominous.
It is really, isn't it? So that bolt came off there. Right.
We've got to go.
Yeah, I know. I think it will just be easier putting weight on it than trying to pull up. No. That's just tightening it.
Yeah.
Right, so we can't, trying to turn the engine, trying to turn it that way, and the nut came off, so came over to the other side, trying to turn it the other way, not getting anything. So we've sprayed more penetrating fluid in onto the pistons down through the spark plugs, and we're just going to check some of the electricity now in terms of connectivity and things like that, to make sure the electrics are there, and we're going to let that soak. We'll give it another spray later and see if we can loosen them up. So we tried turning the engine over yesterday, we didn't get anywhere. So we're going to do that every day. So I'm here for about 5 days. It's now Saturday. Yesterday was Friday, we tried it. We're going to try turning it again today. If it doesn't work this morning, we'll squirt some more penetrating fluid in there. We'll try again in the evening. If it doesn't work, we'll squirt more in. In the meantime, on the assumption that we're going to have to take the engine out, we'll start loosening off everything that needs to come off in order to take the engine out. So make sure that that becomes an easier job when we get to it. So for right now, let's just try this for today. Oh, right, so still absolutely no movement there. So, yeah, still no movement. So spark plugs coming out quickly. So today is Sunday the 15th. Let's see if we got anything. Still nothing there. So more penetrating fluid will go in and we'll have another go tomorrow. It's Monday. I've already taken the spark plugs out here, but so we've still got no movement at all, so more penetrating oil will go in now. Today is Tuesday the 17th. Oh, still nothing there. It's my aunt and uncle's 50th wedding anniversary today. So happy 50th to Chris and Janet. And we will give all of these a bit of a spray. So I think the penetrating fluid must be going somewhere, because you know we're spraying a lot in there, and it seems to be maybe there is some on the tip still. Today is Wednesday. No, absolutely nothing still. So I won't bother to video it, but we'll get more penetrating oil in there. We'll be back again tomorrow and we'll go from there. Today is Thursday. It's my last chance to see if we can get any movement out of this engine before I have to head south again. So we're going to give it a go. Right, still nothing there, so we'll get some more penetration fluid in there. We're also going to put some on the studs here and start trying to get that loosened up a bit. I'll be back up in about a month, and at that point, between now and then, my dad's going to continue to get penetrating oil and try to see if we can get any shift. And at the same time, he'll get trying to get lots of penetrating oil onto these studs and stuff, and see if we can help loosen that off, because next time I come up, I'll bring all the bits that I've ordered for that, and I think what we're going to probably end up trying to do is taking the head off and seeing if we can work out how to get it moving from there. I think not really thought it through yet completely, but we're going to have a look at another approach. Okay, so with that we'll end this episode. Whilst we've been trying to free this, we've been doing other work on the car, and you might have seen bits around here coming off and back on. So we've got another 3 episodes for you, which will follow over the following week. Every couple of days I'll try to get something out, so that you can see all the work that's been done, or even how little it's been done. I'm a bit disappointed actually that we haven't got anything here, but there we are.